That's major liability for identity theft there.
What may look like only garbage upon closer examination could mean a nightmare for many.
I'd be very upset if that was...
I'd be extremely, extremely upset.
As soon as we walked around this Costco, we found several sensitive documents in this pile of trash. Sensitive like applications for employment, including social security numbers. And there were receipts worth more than $30,000 with the credit card number printed right here.
Office Max on airport pulling is plastered all over nearly every document.
Could you just answer a couple quick questions?
So we went to the store, searching for who left hundreds of identities exposed and why.
Can you explain to us what out of the office? Okay. Can you explain to us what happened here? How people's social security numbers and credit card numbers were exposed today?
Out of the store, no comment.
With that, we left.
066.
And after trying to get comment from Office Max headquarters several times, the best answer we got is they will investigate.
Whoops.
We tried contacting several of the hundreds whose information was carelessly tossed behind a business with no success. Customers of Office Max say they'll think twice before shopping here again.
With full credit card numbers?
Take a look.
Oh my God.
And by the time we got back from Office Max, this empty parking lot is all we could find. So where the information, identities of hundreds of people went, we cannot confirm.
The Maryland shootout means millions to Southwest Florida's economy. But forget about the people coming to see the PGA superstars. The real stimulus comes from guys in the parking lot.
We roll in these offices, the 2 trailers you see here. We have that. We have furniture, food for the crew.
NBC Sports spends a week setting up for their weekend television coverage, filling 600 room nights at local hotels, renting about 75 cars, and tons of production gear too. It means tens, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars spent by engineers, photographers, and plenty of other workers that you never even knew existed.
Golf cart people, the power people, the scaffolding people, spotters and scorers. So we add up to about 125.
Even more important to Southwest Florida than the money NBC spends while it's here are what its crews are doing while they're here behind these closed doors.
Take Chris. Replay and tight shot clubbing the ball.
Welcome back. Now here's a look at 2 of them.
This is the event of the year where we get network television coverage. If we tried to buy that much airtime on the network, we'd have to spend over $3.6 million.
That's 80% more than the Convention and Visitors Bureau spends in an entire year on advertising.
You want to go back live to it? Go back live to it.
Even better, Collier County supplies NBC with helicopter video they can use going to and from commercial breaks.
When people see people enjoying the golf course, it plants a seed in their mind. I'd love to go stay at that resort and play on Greg Norman's golf course and look at that great beach.
It's the only kind of seed growing up north these days. One Southwest Floridians hope grows into big things down here sometime next year. In Naples, Noah Pransky, NBC2.
This AC unit could be your child's ticket to getting high. The valve comes right off. Inside, all the Freon you can huff.
You cannot always know what your kids are doing.
Mona Casey's 15-year-old son Charles died huffing the refrigerant 2 years ago.
Very easy access to something that was very dangerous, that should have been kept out of reach of children a long time ago.
So Casey began her crusade to change it. This week her efforts paid off. The International Code Council, governing all the state's building codes, approved Casey's request to tighten the rules on AC units.
Starting in 2010 in Florida, all new AC units will have to come with this special valve cap. And it can only be taken off with this special tool.
The move makes it nearly impossible for kids to get into.
It's a major accomplishment, major.
Collier County's building director has never heard of an average citizen able to change the nation's building code.
I'm shocked. I'm very surprised, and I'm very happy that she was able to do what she did.
He thinks it's going to save lives. Too late for this mother, but now she knows her son is helping others. In Naples, Anna Manuel, NBC2.
This is a Gulf Coast High School marching band, one of the largest in the state of Florida.
I don't want to brag, but I'd say our band is pretty good.
Tonight they showed how good they are in a rivalry football game against Barron Collier.
We're a huge band, we're all really close, and it's just one big family. It's awesome.
Tonight was a good warm-up for the family of 351 members.
And tomorrow in Disney's going to be a lot of fun.
The marching band will head to Orlando to perform in the Disney Dreams Come True Parade.
It's our 9th year performing for Disney.
The band director says that's been made possible by raising money and community support.
Help Molly find her trumpet.
He's been leading the Sharks at Gulf Coast for nearly a decade. This is nothing new to him. But for the two drum majors, it will be the first time leading the band in the huge parade.
Making sure the song's the right tempo, making sure the band is together, making sure they're starting and stopping in the right places, making sure the halts are called at the right times. Just basically maneuvering 351 kids down a street in Disney.
It's a huge weekend.
This weekend is the kickoff for a statewide tour. In November, the band will perform during the halftime show at a Miami Dolphins football game. And the Shark Band will head to Universal Studios for the Macy's Christmas Parade in December.
I'm very excited.
A busy schedule ahead for the Sharks, so look out. This band will rock the state going into next year. Joshua Landon, ABC 7 News.
Okay, Bob, how do you want to do this?
From one day to the next, reporters never really know what they're getting into.
What would I need a parachute for?
And Friday, it was a refurbished T-6 Texan from World War II.
It was the aircraft in which all the pilots learned their advanced flying, such as air-to-air combat, dive bombing, and how to land on aircraft carriers.
Photojournalist Bob Frank and I were about to experience that firsthand, but not before a lot of pre-flight preps
It's upside down.
and jokes they use 3,000 times a year.
And kind of flop out on that side. The idea is to miss the tail of the airplane, go underneath the tail. That's going to deploy your parachute, and we'll come looking for you because we're going to want our parachute back.
The people who buckled us in belong to nonprofit group History Flights.
When you're coming back in for the landing, you will not have to do a thing.
Okay, thank goodness.
You'll put it there.
The flight you can buy is custom, as much aerobatics as you can handle, and it must have looked like I wanted the works.
There's an air sickness bag here, not been used for a long time. You'd be the first one.
What you pay depends on how much time you want in the air. The ride we got was worth about $200.
Your face always got white, Bob.
We use it for searching for MIAs from World War II, people missing in action.
And this program seems to work. In the last 10 years, remains of more than 30 soldiers were recovered.
It's quite an emotional experience, especially for the families involved to have their father or grandfather brought home.
Many of the people who go with History Flights are vets or their fathers were. And most, just like I did, wonder where their flight lands on the excitement scale.
You'd be sitting at about a 7.
Felt like about an 11.
Near Marco Island, Dustin Chase, Wink News Now.
That was something. That was something.